Hi Angela, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm going to ask you some questions today to kind of see a way I might be able to help you before you get out of here.
Okay.
To start with, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. You sure do look a lot better than you did the other day.
Well, thank you.
If there's anything that you don't understand or you have questions about when I'm asking these questions, go ahead and stop me. Just remember that everything that's said here is confidentiality. If you decide to need help for any of the services or anything that I have to offer you, we will have you sign a release of information.
Okay.
If you need my assistance in anything.
Okay.
So we're gonna get started. To start with, we're gonna, what was your living situation before you came in?
I lived with my fiance and best friend.
Okay. How was that? Was that a toxic?
The only thing toxic was me.
Anything toxic was you?
Yes.
Are you gonna go? Is that your plan to go back there,
Yes.
or you need some kind of housing alternatives, or?
I plan on going back there, but we do need to find a new house.
Okay.
So, like a bigger house.
Bigger house.
Yes.
Is there a reason why you need a bigger house?
Yes, because I have 2 children with 1 on the way.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I do remember seeing that somewhere in
Yeah.
there. So when was it you found out you was pregnant?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, do you have a family doctor?
I do need insurance, so I need to investigate that before I
Okay.
go to the doctor.
Well, I can help you apply for a HIP. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before we leave today, I'll get you signed a release and we'll go ahead and I'll file for a HIP for you.
Okay.
What about food stamps?
I do need food stamps for my children.
For your children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since you're pregnant, a week is also a good resource.
Okay.
They'll help give you nutrition and stuff while you're pregnant, and then afterwards they'll give you baby food formula and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you're interested in that, we
I
can
would.
get you a referral for that.
I would love that.
Okay. What about, have you had a first pregnancy visit or anything yet?
No, not yet. I just
Okay.
went to the hospital to find out that I was
Oh,
pregnant.
so you need insurance and you ain't, do you have
Right.
established physician, family
I
physician?
did before my insurance lapsed last time, so I
Okay.
do need to.
Are you planning on trying to go back to the same doctor, or would you like for me to find you, one in the network around
One
here?
in the network.
Okay. I have a doctor that's really good. He's fairly new, but I've heard wonderful things about him, and I know he has taken new patients.
Okay.
So, well, I'll get some information, and if you want, I can even call and try to set up your appointment, get you started. That way, that's
That would
one
be
less
very
thing
good.
you have to stress about when you leave.
I would love that.
Okay. We need to get that pretty soon too. That way we can get you started on some prenatal vitamins maybe.
Yeah.
And have you ever been tested for HIV or HEP or?
I have to Aspire.
Okay, through Aspire. Okay. My bad. Excuse, I dropped the pin there. Well, at least I got you laughing today,
Yeah.
right? That makes everything a little bit better. So, what about you said Aspire? When you leave here, do you have continued treatment? Do you have to do IOP?
I will stay with a recovery coach and family therapy
Okay.
through, her name is Jessica through Aspire.
Okay. Does your treatment plan have any other outpatient recommendation or anything?
Maybe, we were talking about doing some more family therapy, not just, cause right now my family therapy is just for me and my fiance, so maybe my children are young, but still they might benefit from it.
What about parenting classes? Are you interested in maybe some?
I took some while I was in rehab last year, but,
Okay.
that's not something that I would, say no to, just haven't
Okay.
thought about it.
Well, I can get you some information on that
Okay.
before you leave, and you know you can check it over. And if you need help, I'd be more glad to call around for you and set up something, or you can do it on your own. That's up to you.
Okay,
But I'd be more glad to get you some information.
I appreciate that.
Is there any other things areas that you think you might need help in?
No, I think that was just my biggest concerns, right now.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else. You know, maybe eventually,
Do you
looking
have
at
your
school.
driver's license? How, I think I seen somewhere on the case note that,
Mhm.
they were suspended. How's that going?
I'm supposed to go to court this week, so, I will need some help trying to, cause it's all very confusing, because it's out of state. So I
Okay.
might need some help trying to figure all that out.
I get you to sign a release of information for me,
Okay,
and I can contact, your attorney, the BMV, and see what I can do,
okay,
for you. You said it's out of state. What state's it out of?
Colorado.
Colorado. So, what is it you gotta do? You gotta send a letter down there, or is it still suspended for a while?
There's like 5 different types of, documentation they wanted. When I called and talked to them, it was very overwhelming to me, so
Okay.
I kind of dismissed it, and it wasn't my biggest priority on my list at the times, but now it's about that time where it needs to be.
Well, if you want, you know, I can help you out. We can get the document together to maybe fax it down there. I don't know if you have all of the information. Not maybe I can help you gather it. I'd be more glad to help you with that.
That would be great.
What about other legal trouble? You got any other legal trouble that you need to handle, or?
I'm currently in drug court, and so they, and then I have a PI charge that I go to court for in June. So, but, that's pretty much well taken care of.
Are they aware that you're in treatment now?
Yes.
And that you're at a residential facility?
Yeah, well, I need to talk to the judge about it.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to actually talk to the judge, and for my PI.
Okay. When you get ready to go, what I can do if you want, because I can write a letter, maybe to help to show that you've been in treatment. That way, then it'll look a little bit better for you. Just show them where you stand in that, you know, you will seek help.
I would really appreciate that.
And it's my understanding